Hey there, and welcome back to Cosmic Crypto. In this video, we're going to be talking about a possible small cap gem, a diamond in the rough. Let's go. Alright, welcome back to the channel. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, if you could please go down below, hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, if you can tap the like button, I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I do appreciate all the new subscribers. My subscriber count is broken the 1,500 level, which is pretty small compared to a lot of other crypto YouTubers out there, but I appreciate every single one of you. So in this video, I need to talk about, I'm going to do something a little bit different than I normally do. So bear with me. And if you like these kind of videos, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And if you know anything about this project, something that I might have left out or something that I'm misinforming you on, let me know in the comments as well. So I was asked to look at Ocean. Sorry, I forgot who it was that asked, but I decided to take a peek and I don't know, I kind of like what I see. So I thought I'd do a video on it. This is definitely not financial advice. Do not buy this token if you do not expect to lose all your money. But for me personally, I might be putting a little bit of money into this token here, especially since it's down quite a bit in the last week or day or two. But Ocean OOE ranked number 945 on CoinMarketCap here. This one has only got a $5 million market cap. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty low. And so there is a lot of potential. The previous all-time high of this was set back in September of 2021, and it came up to $1. And looks like the volume, 24-hour volume, was around, it was around 7.5 million. That's pretty decent around that time there for a small cap coin like this. Just want to go over a little bit of this here, and then we're going to go over to the actual website and a couple other things, and then I'm going to do some charting on this to kind of see what I think. So 24-hour volume is at 4 million. You really want to find something that's over 1 million for these small caps in the volume, and so 4 million, I mean, that's pretty good. Let's see, the circulating supply is really the only thing that I'm kind of concerned about. But we'll get into that here in a second. The max in total supply is 1 billion, and it's, I believe, hard capped. They can't mint or create any more of these. So 1 billion is the max. So 20% circulating supply means, and also I think that once we get into it, I think they're going to be not dumping, but putting more of these coins out into circulation here in the next year or two. So maybe we can get in now with this possible pump, and then before it gets diluted with a lot of coins here, when the price will actually drop at that point, because once you get a higher circulating supply, then the price usually goes down. So let's go to their Twitter page here. They've got over 300,000 followers. It's just a few more than I have. I think I've gotten to 400 followers on Twitter. So if you're not following me on Twitter, what are you doing? Go down below, find my Twitter in the description below, and follow me on Twitter, where you will get some up-to-date information. I haven't been really updating it. I update it every time I make a new video, but I need to do a little bit more tweeting. I'm not much of a Twitter guy. Anyway, so they got over 300,000 followers. They seem to have somewhat decent engagement for how low of a, crypto this is. But what I really like about this, and I'm going to tell you what this is here in a second. Actually, let's go back to, let's do it from here. So on their website, Ocean, you can trade. And they are not a centralized exchange. They pull from, all sorts of other exchanges here. Let's see, 19 different blockchains, 250 aggregated sources. They've had over 2 million trades and 770,000 active users. They basically aggregate. So let's see where is it? go down right here. So you've got your chains, so you can trade on all these different chains, which I thought was pretty impressive because I've been following, I don't know if you've heard of Orion Protocol, which I think is kind of a competitor to Open Ocean. And so basically they pull from, and I'll show you this in here in a second, but Open Ocean's got quite a few more chains than Orion Protocol. Also, you can, and it pulls from all these different dexes like Uniswap, Pancake, Sushi. I don't even know half of these ones. You can add from multiple different wallets here. And then they've got multiple different bridges here as well that they pull from. But where is there? Oh, and the one thing I really liked is Binance Labs is involved. So they got some great investors and backers here with Binance Labs. Polka Starter, DAOmaker, Tron, I mean, OKX Ventures. I mean, this is, they got some pretty big backers here, but what the heck was that thing I saw? By the way, I'm not getting a referral link for this. This is not a paid sponsorship. This is just me kind of looking around the web and seeing what I can find for some possible low cap gems here. But basically, they're pulling they're aggregating all their stuff from like KuCoin and Coinbase, and I think Coinbase. I'd have to find it again wherever it's at, but wherever they're pulling it from, they're pulling. So basically, let's say you're making a trade and Coinbase goes down. And then you're stuck because you got your money on Coinbase. Well, if you're using something like Open Ocean here, if Coinbase goes down, but KuCoin is still up, or one of their aggregators is still up, then you're good to go. You can still make your trade because it'll skip Coinbase and go on to the next one and pull the liquidity from there. So it's pretty cool. But one thing I really liked about this is not only you can buy crypto, you can trade crypto, so you can just do a swap, but they also offer a limit order, which I think is pretty cool. That's something Orion Protocol offers as well, which I thought was cool because if you go to like Uniswap or something like that, you're just doing swaps. You can't actually do limit orders or anything like that. But something Open Ocean offers that I have never seen before is derivatives. And so if you're into, leverage trading and stuff like that, let's go ahead and open this up. So you can go in here and you can set your leverage. You have to connect your wallet first. I'm not going to do that, but you can set your leverage cross and isolated and set your prices and set how much you want it. And then you have to connect your wallet. But you can't be in the US to do this. I don't know if you can be in the US to trade, but I'll have to check that out here in a second. But for leverage trading, I've never seen that before where you can connect your, MetaMask or something like that, where you can do leverage trading like that, which I thought was pretty cool. And then they say here that they've got gasless limit orders, is what it said. Now, I have not, okay, I'm going to admit, I've never used this. I just found this. So I've been looking at it here for the last hour, just kind of piecing things together. And so, again, I might give some misinformation on this, or if you have some better information that you can provide in the comments, that'd be great. But from so far, after just kind of doing a little bit of research, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. But they say they've got gasless limit orders, which would be phenomenal because when you're doing a swap and you're stuck doing well, let's see here. You're doing a swap. I mean, gas fees can be, astronomical. So if I want to sell my numeraire, let's do this on I want to do this on the, okay. So if I want to sell it, I can set my price here. It looks like, and it'll find the best prices. Let's just say at $20. And I'll sell 20. I'm just putting random numbers in here. I don't actually have any of this. Let's see what it does here. If a wallet's not, it's going to tell me to keep connecting a wallet. Anyway, I'm curious if they are actually gasless. I haven't used this yet, but if they are gasless limit orders, that's phenomenal. Anyway, you can do your charting here. You can go into Trading View, do some charting here for whatever coins you're swapping or doing limit orders. They've got a very, very nice interface here. I think it's easy to use, easy to find things. You can earn so that you can pool, farm, governance token. You can stake their governance token here. Let's see, but I also want to go over here. So this is where their distribution is, okay? So right now, they've got 20% of their supply circulating, but the biggest ones here are the 29% and the 33%. So over 3 years, they're going to, 29% over 3 years for OpenOcean Lab to support protocol development, onboard value-adding ecosystem partners, community developers, and bounty programs. So over 3 years, well, this came out in 2021, so 3 years is right around the corner here. And then over 5 years is the 33% is going to go out for liquidity mining to encourage future liquidity providers and incentivize users. So once those get out into circulation, I'm curious how that's going to affect the price. So there's that. Let me see. Let me go down and just read you kind of what this is off of here. I thought I was going to do it off of the off of their website, but I didn't. So here's some other articles. OpenOcean is a DeFi and CeFi full aggregator. Finds the best price, no additional fees, and lowest slippage for traders on aggregated DeFi and CeFi by applying a deeply optimized, intelligent routing algorithm. Besides the aggregation of swaps, OpenOcean will continue to aggregate derivative, yield lending, and insurance products and launch its own combined margin products and intelligent wealth management service. Wow. OpenOcean also provides an API and arbitrage tools. To do arbitrage transactions automatically. Wow, that's cool. The vision of OpenOcean is to build a full aggregator for crypto trading that serves as a bridge connecting the isolated islands in the current fragmented DeFi and CeFi markets. Pretty cool. Regardless of being a small individual investor or large institution, everyone should have the opportunity to trade at the best prices and apply their own investment strategies on various crypto asset classes. That is really cool. And especially with all these, sexes going down, that's great to have different options where they pull and you using your own wallet as well, which is pretty cool. So then if we go over to the markets, you can find OpenOcean on KuCoin, Pancake, Gate.io, CoinX, MEXC. If you're not using MEXC, I've got a link down below. You can get a bonus, I'll get a bonus. Plug. And a couple other places on here. But now, I've kind of talked about this a little bit. Let's go to their chart. So this is their chart, and this is what I find kind of interesting. So they came out back in 2021, right after the bull run was over. They had a quick pump to the upside, from this bottom up to here. Well, quick 424% pump. But ever since then, they've just been falling. And then you come here and you see that they were, hitting this resistance here for quite a while. And actually, let's change this resistance line. What's the best spot? Probably right there. Okay. So then it kind of went sideways here, trying to break above. You can see, so I got a fib from the very top to the bottom. And it's trying to break above, so it held support, and then been trying to break above the 0.236 fib, which is sitting around the 0.3 to 4 cent area. Finally broke down. It followed this trend line all the way down and had another attempt pump here, came down, and now we have created our very first higher high. So that's what I find interesting, is after all this price action, we've had the fall. We've created our very first higher high here after this fall. And also the RSI is finally starting to come up, possibly breaking above the 50 line. The volume seems decent. And then we also have the market cipher B here going above the 0 line as well on the weekly time frame. So we ran into the 21 EMA here. We broke above that, or are breaking above that this week. There's still 3 days and 17 hours. Now, part of me wants to say that there's a good chance that this comes back down to do like a double bottom out of here. But I'm not sure. Let's go down to the daily. So on the daily, yeah, we were completely overbought over here. We're still creating bearish divergence on the cipher B here. Volume is staying steady. We are trying to get up to this 200 EMA, which is also lining up with that 236 fib, which is around the 0.37 cent area. But I don't know, there's just part of me that's thinking this is going to roll over and create a double bottom here. So it's up to you if you're interested in buying this. Not financial advice. I'm kind of thinking that maybe coming back down to the 618, excuse me, and then going up after that seems more legit to me. Since we didn't double bottom out of this, we didn't form any kind of a pattern or anything out of this. It was just a straight V shape recovery, which I don't really like to see. And we are hitting the resistance right in this area right here, previous resistance. But creating that new higher high is a big deal for me. Having the extremely low market cap of $5 million is just phenomenal. Something to pay attention to. Let's go to the 4 hour really quick. Let me get rid of this fib here. The 4 hour still looks, oops. The 4 hour still looks great. Higher highs, higher lows. We're getting kind of far away from the 200 EMA here, which I don't really like to see. But as you can see, you know, we take our fib from that bottom to here. We found support at the 618. Take our fib from this bottom over here to this high over here. We found support off the 618. And then we come to this one right here. And we are currently finding support off the 618. I wouldn't see, I still think there might be a little bit further down to go, because even in these dips over here, you can see that the cipher B went below the zero line and then created the green dot before it started moving to the upside. So either a little bit of sideways action around this 618, or else wait till that green dot comes on the 4 hour on the cipher B to get another higher high possibly. It's still looking really good. Again, though, on the higher time frames, I would really like to see a pullback here and possibly just not even a big one, but just like coming down to maybe around the 202, maybe the 2 cent area. Yeah, maybe the 2 cent area, maybe the 20215, 022 area. So that's kind of like, let's just put a little box there. I'd like to see this thing come back down to this area right here. I really don't like that color. I need to change this color. Let's just do that. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's going to do that or not, but okay, I don't know what just happened there, but my screen just flickered. Anyway, I don't know if it's going to do that or not, but this would be this is where I'd be looking for the next support. And actually, let's put a fib on that just to see if that even lines up with anything. So that lines up nicely with the 382, the 0.5. And so, I mean, if you want to broaden this a little bit, you can even go down to the 618 down here, which is around the 0189 area. But yeah, on the higher time frames, I'd like to see it come back down a little bit. I don't know if it's going to. That might be your better opportunity to get into this coin. And again, this is not financial advice. This is just something that somebody brought across, you know, in my comments. Thought I'd take a look, and it actually intrigues me a lot. I'm very interested in these decentralized exchanges that offer liquidity aggregation from other places, and I can use my own wallet, especially with all the exchanges that fell this year or this last year. It's very important, I think. And then being able to do limit orders and leverage trading with your own wallet. Well, I mean, limit orders at least. I mean, don't waste all your money leverage trading. But yeah, at least limit orders or something like that with your own wallet, I think is really important. And I think that this is something that people might be looking into in this run. And in my opinion, is a lot of the coins that are going to make a really big run this next cycle or this cycle, whatever we're in right now, are going to be ones that came out in 2021. Those are the ones that never saw the bull run of the last bull run. And if history repeats, usually the coins that don't actually get to see the bull run, the full bull run, when they come out like at the top of that bull run, which this one did, those ones are the ones that usually see the highest, or have the highest potential. And sitting at 0.2 cents right now, just about, and having an extremely low market cap, as long as the circulating supply doesn't increase rapidly in the next year or two, I think this has a very good chance to, at minimum, come back up to this 618 here. And that's a 610% move, up to 16 cents roughly. 650% move, 17 cents. If this thing could even go higher and get up to this, if we get back to all-time highs, you're looking at a 3,800% move, something like that. But that's all going to be determined, in my opinion, based off the circulating supply. I do think that, depending on the circulating supply, this coin has a lot of potential to make some moves. And that can be a 30x coming back up to the top and possibly even higher, because 5 million is so low for a market cap. I mean, just to do a 10x, if you get a 10x out of this, which from where we are right now, a 10x would bring you back up to these areas around 30 cents. And that is, that's only a $50 million market cap. Math on the spot while I'm recording. $50 million market cap. That's nothing. Absolutely nothing. So a 20x to 100 million, I think, is definitely a possibility. A 30x all the way to the top up here. That would only be 150 million, whatever. Anyway, don't put me on the spot with this math. Anyway, that's all I got for Open Ocean. Could be a very interesting coin. Do your own research, please. I did a little bit of research on this. Oh, and actually, really quick before we go, on the weekly time frame, like I said, I'd like to see this thing come back down to the 2 cent area. That would actually form, now that I'm just looking at this, a very nice head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, if we came back to that level. And then that price target right there, let's just see how this would play out. If that played out, that price target would get us all the way back to that 382 level, around the 7 cent area. So, I mean, again, having it come down just a little bit more, what kind of percentage move would that be for the fall? Roughly, I mean, that's still a 21% move. You could, try and get a better entry on this. But I mean, if you really believe in this project, buying at these prices right now might be a steal. Anyway, that's all I got for Open Ocean. Again, do your own research, please. This is just my first time attempting these kind of videos. I usually just do charting. But if you like these kind of videos and you want me to do some more, please leave some comments down below. I'd like to hear what you have to say. That's pretty much all I got. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.